given to us in this meeting. Number two, the law is very clear on this. Section 62 of the Public Audit Act on late submission of documents. So, like now the auditor is saying that he can't say much because the documents were given late. So I don't know, honorable members, this matter is one of the matters that we can push to the current audit to include it as an issue in the current audit. Governor?
Thank you very much, Chair. I really want to pick the direction you have given.
Yeah.
You know, we sometimes think auditors come from heaven. And we have a tendency of thinking that counties, for example, why would these documents appear today? They are there and available and they can see that they were stapled. Why don't they give you a schedule of what they received? Because we must also agree that audit is a process. It's not a one-time thing that they are going to get in and get everything. When there is an issue they raise, they get documents. There could have been a schedule given, but it must be built by both the two teams so that we never have this embarrassing moment where I'm producing documents and it is said they never received them. Why don't we have that, like you have given, a schedule that shows on our entry, we wanted this, we got this, we raised questions on this, we were provided with this, then it would be appearing there, and then I would have nowhere to run. But now, the documents are available, you have just found them. It is between you and me to know, because I wasn't in the audit, whether my office, you know, when I think we must agree on that, and that direction you have given would be the very, very best to support both yourselves and ourselves and even the auditors, so that this issue of someone thinking this did not happen. One other thing I must also plead is that I do not know who told auditors that they must find mistakes. I don't know. The kind of training they have is that even if you have done everything else that you do, they must come up with maybe the spelling was wrong. I mean, really, is this what we really want to do? When you look at what we have presented objectively, are you convinced that a shilling is lost in Nyeri? I mean, that is what I think the audit should be. That is what is looking for. So, your guidance is very good, and it should also be from both parties, that when you come in, we know there is an audit. I know it is our burden, because it's us who are being burdened to provide every document. But these documents are documents that have been run over a year, and it is possible, as the human beings we are, somebody will bring this and leave that. But there should be that schedule now before you, and where you say, okay, you said you didn't receive this, I can see it on the schedule. Because I do not know, Chair, if you have had the opportunity of getting into a room where the auditors are. You don't see them behind documents. When they land in an office, they are brought, maybe in here, there are files and everything. A document could get lost in that process. But I agree from our end, and I think this is a direction you have given which is correct. Every document that goes there should be forwarded with a signature that I have received this, so that we are able to move, so that we stop casting aspersions on them or ourselves or our officers, so that everything is done fairly. Chair, thank you very much.
Maybe, Chair, with the permission of the Governor and through the Governor and your permission, this is a matter that I've always demanded as a CC Finance. And I think we have engaged with the Audit Office and said, let's have a checklist that is signed both by the auditor and our accountants, or whoever the submitter of the document should be. That has not come to fruition. So I'm happy that you have taken that route, because that gap will be filled. To add on to this particular fund, the securities that have been given against the loans borrowed are deposited in another bank, that is Cooperative Bank, just to reduce the risks. So it will be another process for us to write to the bank and call for these documents. And maybe the auditors are asking for these documents toward the end. But the security is, the position is all these security documents are already in a bank as a security within a different account and within a different bank. So not any loan was advanced or given without securities. So I think it's just that misunderstanding between the auditors and our office on timelines and that checklist. So I'm happy that you're giving that direction, because we shall now see where the gap will be going forward. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a back and forth thing between us. The auditors are actually, although they are independent, but in this kind of arrangement, they are like our technical arm for this committee. So if there are any other issues, we will discuss it internally. But let me give the chance to Mark.
Thank you very much. It's important to note that the audit process is well documented and in fact is provided in the Public Audit Act. The very initial stage of an audit is that we do a letter indicating to the client that we will be arriving on a particular date, and we also give them a letter of understanding which also indicates the documents that we'll be requiring. In the course of the audit, Chair, we make requests for documents that we need, and which, if not provided, then this issue comes up in the management letter, minutes of which are provided, which are there documented in the file. During the management exit meeting, we further raise the issues of what we may need. Whatever has not been provided, Chair, then goes to the management letter, which gives the client another opportunity to respond and provide documents. When that is not provided in management letter, Chair, we also do what we call the draft report, which is now another opportunity for the client, telling them this is how the report will look like and these are the queries that we have raised. We give them another opportunity to provide these documents. When they fail to do that, then that's when it appears in the audit report. So, Chair, the client has several opportunities to provide these documents, and it's only at the final stage of certification that then we report as indicated. Chair, I also wish to point out that as auditors, our role is to do financial and compliance audit. Chair, you can confirm that there were 2 reports of the county that we found no fault in the financial statements, and we issued an unqualified opinion. So, Your Excellency the Governor, where things are okay, we point out and we give unqualified opinion. But where there is non-compliance with the law, Chair, it's an obligation under the Constitution for us to report to this committee where there was a failure to comply with any sections of the law. Thank you, Chair.
You see, I don't, as I said, if we have any issues, we will discuss internally. But I think, Governor, what needs to be done is the process of audit should be one of the very important activity in the county, where even your key officers must take the lead. So to ensure that all the documents that are requested are provided to the auditor, and that the entire process is managed. Because in most counties, what we have seen, you find that some of the audit queries may arise out of just not taking the process seriously. Yeah. So I think that, to me, that would be the recommended way to do. I've seen some counties where they even give people like deputy governors the role to manage the process of the audit, because they seem to be having extra time.